Greetings to our melanated people all around the world. It's really a joy, it's really a blessing, it's really an honor to be hearing this song of this mighty rushing river and getting under the same frequency and energy and vibration of this river, moving all the things that is not needed to be in place, moving them out of place and dumping them into the sea of eternity, knowing that we are eternal beings and that we are just a spirit having a human experience. And so with all of that being said, that's the reason why I want to speak to you concerning that you must never, or thou shalt not, take the Lord thy God name in vain. So I really want to speak to you concerning how you should take the name of the Lord thy God, and what it means when it says that you must never take the Lord thy God name in vain. Because if you take the Lord thy God name in vain, he will not hold you guiltless for taking his name in vain. And when I speak about the Lord, I am speaking about your own I amness. I am not speaking about a God outside of yourself. I'm not speaking of any entity outside of yourself. For first of all, you have to realize that the Bible addresses the human mind and must be interpreted psychologically. For the Bible is not literal, neither is the Bible secular history. Therefore, you have to read the Bible and interpret the Bible psychologically to understand the name according to Exodus chapter 3, which is I am. I am that I am. I am whatever I believe myself to be. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Because Moses meant to be born. And each and every one of us, before we were born, the Red Sea had to be stopped. And our mothers had to part their legs. And then we cross over, and then we can choose whether to be in Egypt in slavery or to live in Canaan land, which is our higher self. And so, when we come to our Moses experience, we have to ask ourselves, who am I? Because many are living their life and get caught up in the rat race and never ask themselves, who am I? But here in Exodus 3, which Exodus is talking about the crossing over, the moving out, the coming out of, because it already take you out of the water, your mother water bag had to be bust, you was in the basket within, and you've been expressed. And now you're asking the question of life, who am I? And when the answer comes, it will always be I am. I am that I am. I am whatever I believe myself to be. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So it is telling you that whenever you say I am, and you have a negative connotation, that you are actually desecrating the name of God and calling the name of God in vain. That's the reason why, my brother, my sisters, you can't live your life saying I am broke. You can't live a life saying I am weak. You can't live a life saying I am poor. That's the reason why you've been told, let the poor say that I am rich. You have to confess your riches. You have to confess you are a millionaire before you ever have even 1 cent in your hand. You have to believe in yourself and trust in yourself. You can't believe in a man 2,000 years ago to provide for you, because you are the real provider. You are the real healer, because healing is within you. Provision is within you. Everything is within you. For the Bible is your own biography. Because the name of God is I am, from generation to generation, and it's your memorial. Read Exodus 3 and you will find the scripture. And so when you understand How are you supposed to use the name of I am and get more in touch with your I amness and knowing who you are and activate that power? You will decide for yourself based on the results that you're getting in your life whether you're calling upon the Lord thy God name in vain. For when you go wrong saying that you want to spend your money, you are robbing yourself from investing and from circulating that energy, because money is energy. And when you understand cosmic money and understand your cosmic self and understand the cosmic Christ that is within you, then you will have to know that you have to use the name of the Lord thy God, or take the name of the Lord thy God with purpose, with creative imagination, with understanding, with a knowing that you are the great and mighty one who must discover your true self, your true identity, your true divinity. For the journey of life is from humanity to divinity. So you're taking out of the water and come face to face with the Creator, and you understand where you're standing is holy ground, because you understand grounding. You understand how you're supposed to be aligned with the rest of nature, and you understand as you sow, so shall you also reap. You understand as above, so below. You understand the law of correspondence. You understand the law of polarity. That everything has its opposite. Therefore, you are more conscious of when you use the word I am. For you can never say I am and not referring to yourself. You can never say me and not referring to yourself. And then you have to know when you say I am, the way, the truth, and the life, you're not speaking of another. Then you have to know when you say I am the resurrection and the life, you're the one who's going to bring forth things in your life. You're the one who's going to manifest things in your life. And when you do that, you're using the name of the Lord thy God with purpose. You're using the name of the Lord thy God with creativity, because Lord is I am, and God and man are one. So my brother, my sisters, my encouragement to you is to stop taking the Lord, which is your I amness, which is your true name, your true identity. Stop taking that name in vain, because name has power with it. Name give you rights, sonship, heirship, inheritance. The whole world is a self pushed out. Everything in this world belongs to you, but you have to know your name and put your signature to what you want, because you understand what it means to live in Canaan land, the land of abundance, the land of plenty, the land of authority. And you have to fight and remove all those giants that are occupying your land. Religious giants, political giants, educational giants, all these lying giants. And you have to call them grasshoppers and take your mountain. So with that being said, my brother, my sister, I think I stamped that down with authority, because I am not teaching as the scribe and Pharisee. I am teaching as one with authority, because I'm speaking from experience. So with that being said, my brother, my sisters, I want to really encourage you to get pen and paper and start to write down your I ams and affirm them morning, noon, and night, and go to bed consciously saying your I am over and over and over. You can say them even up to 45 times, because 4 and 5 is 9, and there's no number higher than 9, and 9 is the higher self. And when you come to the power of 9 is when you come to your Christ self. You know your true Christ self. You know exactly who you are, and you understand the true virgin birth, and you understand the birth from the skull. Okay, so my brother, my sisters, if you believe what I'm saying to you, put it to work in your life. Because the name of God is I am from generation to generation. So stop taking the I amness in vain and use it purposely in your life to create your reality consciously. So with all of that being said, I want to just continue to encourage you to support this work by supporting our books. We have paperback books and we have ebooks also. And for anyone who listen to me, if you have ordered a paperback book and you have received it, let me know, because I've ordered a book and I've gotten the wrong book. They sent some book with some white man named William Keeper. They said I ordered the Black Mystic from Ethiopia, Neville Goddard Mentor, and they sent me what's his name again? What's the name of the book?
Power of Urgency.
Yeah, The Power of Urgency. They sent me that book by some William Keeper. And to send it back to them, it would have cost me $33 in my country. So I just decided, you know what, I'll just reorder, but I haven't reordered yet. So I just keep the book. So I want anyone who have any information, let me know, so I'll be able to, you know, order all of my books and to have them in hard copy, so I can even share them with people, you know, in my country and so on, by having the witness, you know, to show them here are the books, and they can order the books and they can get a hard copy. Okay, also for those who would like to support our clothing, our t-shirts, we have some lovely t-shirts and hoodies and pillows. We are just inviting you to check out the link below, and when you go down to the link below, the books will be there and the clothing will be there, and you can choose what you want. You know, for those who are living overseas and have to face winter around this time, and I guess you must be facing autumn now. Okay, it will be a little bit more colder. It will be good if you can purchase the hoodies, okay, and you can have that pillow to sleep on, you know, and you know, it would remind you to go to bed more consciously and so on, and don't just get yourself tired out in the rat race, and then when you reach home you just fall asleep without any purpose. Okay, and also for those who've been supporting us on Patreon, which we just have quite a few, like a handful, I want to really encourage persons to support us and Patreon, to get this work really up and going even more and more, because I want to reach people all over the world, you know. I want to reach people throughout the entire Caribbean and so on, because there's a lot of work to be done, because there's a lot of ignorance in my country, you know what I mean, and a lot of ignorance all around the world among melanated people. We really want to get melanated people to wake up, so we got to support each other, because we see the churches that have the people in captivity, how much the people through ignorance are supporting their ministry. So with that being said, now I want to give you the sign of Matthew 6:22, where it says, if I be single, your whole body will be full of light. And I'm saying to you, when you have that experience, you'll come to realize it is the rising of the sun, the S-U-N in a S-O-N, and you will come to realize it is the dawning of a new day in your life, new thinking, and you will not be conformed to this world, but you'll be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And you will come to understand also that without the human imagination there isn't anything made that was made, and without the sun there's no life and there's no light, and that the sun parallels the human imagination and the human imagination parallels the sun, and that we melanated people are the people of the sun. Therefore, let us use our mind power to achieve our every desire. So with that being said, I want to say peace, love you, I'm out.